how to cut your email in half. How would you like to cut your email in half? Like to do the same thing with your voicemail? At the same time, how about cutting down on the text messages? Let's also include the random sticky notes left on your chair. Well, it all boils down to 4 words. Respond the first time. Meet Zeke. His email inbox is littered with messages that start with, "I haven't heard back from you," and "Did you get my message about?" His inbox is also full of the original requests. He's read them, he just hasn't acted on them. Zeke is the bottleneck. So now he has the originals and the follow-ups. When he finally does respond, he spends the first paragraph apologizing for, quote, "not getting back with you sooner," unquote. After all, quote, "things have been busy," unquote. As if things weren't busy for the rest of us. And part of why we're busy is having to follow up with people like Zeke, who always require 2 or 3 nudges. Well, Zeke's voicemail isn't any better. Sure, he listens to the voicemail, but he doesn't have pen and paper in hand, so he winds up re-listening to his messages and generally can't remember which ones he's handled and which ones he hasn't. Most of his voicemails are from people asking if he got their email. Zeke often returns to the office to find sticky notes on his chair. People stick the notes to the chair because the desk would be so cluttered the note would be lost. What's on the sticky note? Well, probably a reminder about the voicemail that was reminding Zeke about the follow-up email for the first email that was sent 2 weeks ago. Zeke complains he can't get anything done because of all the interruptions. People have found the only way they can get an answer from him is to walk in the door, sit down, and not leave until Zeke makes a decision. So that's what they do. Zeke's days are fragmented, and it's his own fault. Watch Zeke become irrelevant. When a person continues to be a bottleneck, I quit trying. I stop asking for that person's input. I find another contact person in that organization who can be counted on to handle simple correspondence. You likely do the same with the bottlenecks in your organization. After a while, Zeke notices he gets less communication. He also has less influence at work. People find ways around him and start to wonder what it is he actually does to earn his paycheck. How can Zeke move from irrelevance to in control? Well, start by getting control of email. Every email falls into one of the following categories. It's information about a place to be. It's information about a thing to do. It's reference information. It's documentation. Or it's junk. I've written a post that tells you how to handle each one. Come over to bit.ly/FrankBuck128. Once you've identified what it is, put it in the right place. Put calendar stuff on the calendar and then delete or archive the email. If it's something to do, do it right then or put it on your to-do list. Then delete or archive the email. If it's good reference information, move it to Evernote, OneNote, Google Drive, OneDrive, or wherever you keep reference information. And if you're saving it, quote, just in case, unquote, you ever need it, archive it. I've written a post that shows you how to do that. Come on over to bit.ly/FrankBuck129. All of those letters are in lowercase. For voicemail, always have a pen and paper journal in hand. Trap the details on paper and delete the voice message. Keep it moving. Projects die because they sit around on somebody's desk. Don't let that somebody be you. Handle your part so the project can move forward to the next person. Turn those voicemails and emails around within a day. People come to realize that you handle things the first time. It just may cut your email in half as you watch the reminders go away and as you watch your influence. If you'd like to feel more in control and have the peace of mind that nothing is falling through the cracks, let's work together. Whether it's speaking for your conference, working with you and others in your office, or coaching via video conference, we can make it happen. Click the contact link on my website, frankbuck.org. Until next time, this has been Frank Buck. Thanks for listening. Now go and have the time of your life.